Hi everybody, how you doing? This is Charlie Barnhart again, and with me is Joe O'Neill, a friend of mine that I've been around the industry together, me and him for a long time. We've been doing this for a few years, huh Joe?
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for the opportunity to do this interview. I appreciate it. And it was one of the things, as you remember probably, a few months ago I stopped by your facility, and actually I think it was the first time I've ever been in your facility there. And I was very impressed with the not only the scale of your operation, but also with the scope of services you offer and the capabilities you have. And I just don't know what the background is and how you guys came to this point. But like I said, I was very impressed. And maybe you can share, with the industry kind of what that story is all about and how you've been able to, accomplish what you've accomplished.
Actually, it goes back to 1968. We started as a wire wrapping company. The gentleman who started it was Adam Matofian. He had twins. He called the company Twin Industries. Wow. And flash forward 10 years, he was buying his boards from Cliff Hunter. Cliff Hunter didn't want to do boards anymore, so he acquired Hunter Technology, which was the board fabrication side. And they ran as separate companies with the same ownership for a number of years. And I joined on in 93 and 98. We acquired CAD Technical, which was a board layout firm. So we had three separate companies and often common customers. But if you remember back to the late 90s, printed circuit boards were hot and heavy, and every month we'd have 300 to 400 printed circuit board customers, a much smaller subset of those being assembly customers, and a smaller subset of that being design customers. So we rolled it all up into Hunter Technology, maintained that name, and tried to evolve to give the customers a little ease of transaction, because it doesn't matter if you can do everything they need technically, it can't be a headache in any part of your business to the customer. The company was acquired in 2000. It was bought back in 2005. Management buyout. The founder actually came back in as an investor. The relationship, we take great pride in those relationships and maintaining them with a lot of integrity. A couple of years ago, we had the opportunity to bring our management team in as part of the ownership and really expand our board of directors as well. And then most recently, we acquired Spinnaker Microwave, which kind of took it to a whole nother level, which beyond board design is now into system level engineering, integrated microwave assemblies, and then it had a benefit beyond that in our test group, in that a lot of our high-speed RF boards, they'd be fabricated beautifully, they'd be assembled beautifully, but when they ship to the customer, they still put their PhDs on to tune the product. And that was an acceptable part of the process. They wanted us to build their box, but you can't do that until you've got the board tuned. So with those brains from Spinnaker now, we can provide that level of test and tune, and then do the next higher level assembly as well.
So it was a continuity of services you kept building up on to be able to provide a full solution.
Absolutely.
So it's that business solution model rather than a service model, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's pretty cool. You're in a lot of different sectors, and so like medical and military and aerospace, I guess, and how'd that come about? I mean, this is some very advanced stuff I know that you're doing. So that sounds like a broad spectrum of stuff.
It is. I mean, and there have been times, if you back to the late '90s time frame, there was some discussion on should we abandon the military side because, well, we all knew telecom was booming and all those things. We stuck with the high reliability part of the market because we felt that that's where we brought the most value to the customer, and it was where it's a unifying message that there aren't two lines, there aren't two processes, there isn't class 3 work and commercial work, and it allows us to, I think, a lower cost structure by having one set of standards. The whole wall quality has to be perfect, the solder joint has to be perfect. It allows our quality teams to know right off the bat what's good and what's bad. As far as markets go, I'd love to say that we, through deep market studies, know exactly where to go. Medical has a lot of the same criteria as military and aerospace, and that was a pretty obvious little market to go into. Did the 1345. We've got Dr. Thomas Yorkie on our board of directors who also helped us really understand from a customer's perspective what medical needs. But to be honest with you, test and measurement found us. It was a high mix, low volume, real high speed, a lot of complexity, and that market's found us, and it's been very good and very growing market.
Good deal. Well, I think your company. First of all, I appreciate you taking the time to do this interview with us, but I really do think your company brings a lot of unique capabilities and resources and assets to these solutions. And as I said, it's one of the things you hear in this industry all the time is all EMS companies are saying. And Joe, I've been there, I've seen your facility, and you're not like everybody else. I know that. And so, good luck to you, and I wish you the best in your business.
Thank you very much.